All right, welcome to a brand new unit. Unit 9, we're going to be talking about the unit circle. But to begin with, we're going to talk, 9.1 starts off with angles that are drawn in what we call standard form. All right, so angles that are in standard form, an angle, basically this has to happen. It has to have a vertex on the origin. So if you're looking at an angle, the vertex has to be right there at the origin at 0, 0. And one ray, we call it the initial ray, we'll get there in just a minute, lays on the positive x-axis. So one of the rays lays right there on the positive x-axis. So this ray I just said is called the initial side. That's kind of the beginning. That's where we start measuring the angle at the initial side. And the other ray, when we end, we call it the terminal side. So this right here, that would be our terminal side. So when they're talking about that angle right there, there's your theta right there. So it always starts on that x-axis, but then it can go anywhere for the terminal side. Okay, so notice right here when we're measuring this, we start on this side and we're going counterclockwise. A counterclockwise rotation results in positive angle measures. Okay, so if you're going to go the other direction, a clockwise rotation will be a negative angle measure. All right, now notice these can help us as well. We know that 90 degrees is that right angle right there. 180 degrees would be what we call a straight angle. And then we could just keep adding 90 and keep going around. This would also be 360 if you went all the way around. So when they're going to be asking you on homework and on quizzes, this is going to be quite an important thing, is that they're going to ask you to sketch angles. So notice right here, it does not have to be perfect, but you want it to be kind of to scale right here. So basically the thing that I realized here is that this was 0 degrees and this is 90 degrees. So I know that my 75 is less than 90. So what I'm going to do, first of all, here's our initial side. You're going to have a line right up here, about right there. And then all you're going to do is just draw an arrow saying it's that angle. Oops, right there. Okay, so that's all they're asking you to do. You just really basically need to put the terminal side, start on the initial side, and go to that line. All right, let's look right here. This is negative 160 degrees. So remember, to do a negative angle, you're going to go clockwise. You're going to go the other direction. You still start on that same line right there, that initial side. You still start there and you go around 160 degrees. Now, I just kind of write a few things down. I know that's negative 90 and this is negative 180. So I know it's going to be almost to that 180, but not quite right there. So you're just going to draw right there to that terminal side. So that right there is a negative 160 degree angle. All right, now notice this next one, this 430 degree angle. This is basically what happens is if we talked about how if you go 360 degrees, you've gone all the way around the circle. So when I'm drawing this, I start right here on my initial side and I go all the way around to 360 degrees, but then I have some more to go. So I just have to say, okay, if you're going to go 360 to get to 400, I go 40 more, and then to get to 430, I go 30. So I've got to go 70 more. 40 plus 30, I've got to go 70 more. So again, I'm just going to draw a line that looks like it's about 70 degrees more and go right there to that line. That is a 430 degree angle right there.